Hello, it's been a while. Welcome to Kool KordZ, and I would like to talk to you today about voicing. So we're going to just do the start of Never Let Me Go. So you've either got a 4-part or a 5-part voicing to work with. You've either got a 7, and we've got the 1 of the G minor in the melody. So that sort of restricts us to doing other things. We can do the 5 in the left hand. We can maybe not do the 4, sorry, the 3rd. Because it's maybe just a bit too close, but this 7's probably the best option. So then we've got that next chord with the 7. So we go to, here we got the like C7. So what are we going to do there? I think where's our G? Maybe we have to put our G in the left hand. The other thing I'd like to mention today in this video is that it's a great way to practice, is just to practice intervals with the melody. So I like the 6, but you can start with the 5 if you like. Let's see how that works with the voicing. So now this is where we have to probably, if we're doing the 5th, probably have to chuck that 3rd in, maybe the 7th. But another great thing to try is to the 6s. Major or minor depending on the scale. Or you could keep it to the same. That's all major 6, but what if we did, it gets a bit more intense if you start doing minor 6s that don't relate to the key. So let's, for instance, just practice our 6s. So there's an example where you might want to do the minor 6 harmony. You can also, of course, do 3rds. But it's a great way to start entering this alto voice into your playing, is to start working with intervals, 5ths. It's great when I work here at the church, and the Brunswick Baptist Church, and if I've just got a hymn, I like to work on these, harmonizing the melody with the intervals. Sometimes in the key, sometimes intervallically, parallel intervals, keeping at the same interval. Perfect 4th. Fourths. The tritone at the end. Perfect 4th would make that a major. You can do a sus there. Talk about the orchestration of it. So we've already got 3 notes here, so I don't kind of need that. It's in the melody anyway, so maybe you can just do bass, tenor, alto. It's really kind of all you need. Way to already start opening up your voices. Another way to start is just to practice the 1/7s, 1/7 1-7-3s, or 1-3, or 1-7 next chord 3, 1-7 next chord 1-3, 1-7 next chord 3. But I'd recommend doing that first, but I stress that you might want to just, it's all about what the melody is doing. That changes the whole construction of the chord here. That's some Jarrett there. I want to tell you about that. So, Over the Rainbow, Tokyo. It's the substitution. So we've got the C7, but we go up 1, 4, 5, 7, 9, flat 9, you know, 9, flat 9. So you've got this beautiful, and again you've got this nice 6 movement in the inner voices. So you get this sound. You get. Keep doing that flat. Now what do I do here? So parallel fifths. 6, 5, sharp 5, 6. This is probably the most voicing I use in solo piano. 1, flat 7, 3, 5, 9. So I'd recommend just doing that in all keys now, just to get used to that, because that's, for me, that's one of the go-to chords. And then you move the inner voices maybe. It's another exercise. That's another one you should practice. Instead of that being flat 7, major 7. Again, 6s in the inner voices. Two of those, I don't like that. Maybe the 6 there. It's okay to double the melody a couple of times. Thirds. So again, thirds and 6s are probably the strongest inner voice structure. Whenever you're on a chord, I'd recommend to just move it around in semitones, each voice. Just so you can, and do it while you're holding the other notes down, so you can practice your suspensions. It's going to help you with all kinds of things, fugues, Chopin pieces where you have to hold down the melody and hold down the other notes. Hymns, of course. So a couple of teachers that really helped me with orchestration or piano orchestration. Fred Hirsch and Wolfert Brederode in the Netherlands. And I think it's important to really get the piano orchestration down. So we've already talked about upper structures, but today we're talking about Never Let Me Go. That's where you'd put a fifth there. Good voice, good chord, move it around. Do some suspension work. I've already done this voice. Let's do this voice. As well, once you have a decent chord that you're happy with, each note changes the whole complexity of the chord. So move one note at a time. So I'd like to talk more about orchestration, getting the voices all kind of lining up to sing as best as they possibly can. Thanks for watching Cool Chords. We'll see you next time. Bye for now, and have a great week or weekend wherever you sit on the calendar. Thanks. Subscribe.